G'day guys, Josh here. So we're back with our Witch for Chapter 2, but Chapter 2 of the Compendium of Path of Exile is going to be a bit different today. So we've discussed about, getting a build guide and getting everything ready. Well, we're actually going to go through that build guide today. So guys, this is PoE Vault. So this is one of the sites where you can bring up a build and go through your build and what you need to do. So overall, this is what you could be building on this character. So for the rest of the Compendium, we'll be using a Witch. And why it says Elementalist is that later on, you do these labyrinths, which give you Ascendant points, and you can pick 3 specs to go as your Ascendant spec kind of thing, okay? So it's like, a sub-spec, basically, of specializing into a certain area. So with this build, we're going to be specializing in a move called Arc, which is a blue gem. And basically, overall, we're going to get the Vaal version of it. So a Vaal version of it is in these Vaal vaults, where you can find Vaal different spells and have an additional spell on top of it. So you can have a Vaal Arc or an Arc normal, basically, as well. Now, basically, they go through a quick history of it as well. You can find this website in the comments, so if you want to start this Arc build yourself, you can join the journey with me as well. And pretty much, it describes what it can do and what it's weak against, basically, as well. So, pretty much there's a few other websites available as well. Overall, you can basically go through all of this, and you can also go through all of this as well. So pretty much you can see here, you get your POV. You can also get the power page as well. Basically, it'll tell you where to go for your Elementalist. So it tells you, first points spend to here, then to here, then to here, and then down to here. Now, they basically tell you as well to which one they want to do. So what they mean by bandits is that in Act 2, there's going to be a choice between all the bandits of which one you're going to keep alive. You're going to help roost and kill all of them, or you're going to keep one of the bandits alive. And they basically tell you to kill all of them. Now, Pantheons are later on in the game. We'll discuss this a bit later. They'll tell you right away which Pantheons to continue alive, basically, as well. So those are the things you got to watch out for. They describe every element in detail, for you, what you need to do. Now, I recommend reading through all of this as quickly as you can, okay? So we've already made a mistake in our gem links, not gem links, but our page, and you'll see it very, very shortly, okay? So you can see here, these guys tell you what gems that you should get. So for example, this is assuming they have a 6th link later on, which we will definitely get, is that you have the Vaal Arc, you have the Inspiration, the Power Charge, Awaken added damage, increase critical damage and critical strikes, and you have Wrath, Enlighten, Grace, and Determination. So that's what you want to do. Now, it also tells you as well, if you can get a small cluster jewel and an Enlighten, you could run a Herald of Thunder instead of Wrath. Okay, so Herald of Thunder is a lot stronger. And the movement speed and utility ones, they'll tell you, basically get you Flame Dash, Arcane Surge support, and faster casting. And they also want you to keep this at low levels, so they'll tell you basically what to do through this. Now, for single target that you want to get Vaal Storm Call, less duration, Awaken added, and Awaken penetration, you can still get the normal version of these, and it'll still be okay. Now, for the DPS boost, there's going to be other stuff as well. So Wave of Conviction puts a Hex on the target, and Hex support increases that, and Conductivity reduces the lightning resist that a mob has. Last but not least, you got Clarity. Clarity level 5 tells you to put it to level 5. So once it's level 5, don't level it anymore. It basically regenerates your mana, and Molten Shell. Now, also as well, it tells you, other things you can run, being the Flame Golem and Chaos Golem if you wish. Now, one thing in particular, so what you can do is that you can basically go to the Path of Building. Now, Path of Building is a website just like this, as you can see here. Most of these websites have it, and they'll give you this sort of page at the moment. Now, just be aware that they have their different little things as well. So some guys as well have their own Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 sets. This one unfortunately doesn't. So as you can see here, this has their end game set. Don't worry about trying to aim for these end game sets yet. What you want to do is you want to go to the gems in Act 1. And these guys will tell you guys of what you want at the start. Now you may be thinking, hey, why are we going Spark, Pierce, and Arcane Surge? Okay, what are we doing? Well, some gems, so we're building an Arc build, obviously, okay? We're building an Arc build, even though it's called Crit Wave, Conviction, Elementalist. Arc isn't available until, I believe, Act 2, okay? So you can see here, Arc is not available until that Act. So what we'll be doing is that in Act 1, we'll be getting Spark, Pierce, and Arcane Surge, and we'll be getting Flame Dash. Now, what this means here is that Basically, you want blue, blue, and green linked up. Okay, so you want them all linked. That's what it means. Now, if there's no link between them, it means that you don't need any link. So also as well, you want on-kill monster explosion, primal aegis, and flame dash. Now, you can't get these gems all at once, but we'll go through how you get those gems a bit later. So now what they'll do as well is that you can see how your end game build will look at the end of the game, but don't worry about that at all. What you want to look at is what it looks like at level 15. So essentially what you want to see is what this is here is what we will show in just a moment. But overall, this is how your build should look at level 15. Ignore this part here, that's your Ascendancies. Don't worry about that yet. You won't have any points to put in here as of yet. But quickly, we'll go back to the passives to give you an idea of how to put this build into action. So now, to put this build in action, we're going to look at the passives. Now, we've obviously made a bit of a mistake here. As you can see here, that on the Probin, the previous page, we're meant to start here. And then we make our way out into here. And then the Probin, from this point onwards, we will go into this one. And go into Heart and Soul, and go all the way up to here, into Lightning Walker. On this side, we'll go into Dexterity, then we'll go into this little here, Intelligence, and then we'll hit the cast speed and crit chance of all spells to hit Nimbleness. So that's what we do for the first 15 levels. Now you may be thinking, oh, how do I get rid of this point? Now you can see here there are refund points left. During these side quests, and some of these quests that we'll be doing, we'll get a book that has some passive refund points, and we can refund this point by hitting this, right-clicking that, and then apply points. And then we can put this point back into here. Now, before we're going to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of quests. And what we need to find out is we need to find to get, some of these linked. Now, Spark is a blue gem. The Arcane Surge, we've already got that. That's also a blue gem. And Pierce is a green gem. So what we need is 2 blue gems linked together, like this one here, and 1 green gem to set up our build, okay? And we also need 1 red gem to get Flame Dash, but the other gems, we just have to basically wait and see of what they will be. Anyways, guys, we're going to go to the next part and quickly do that as well. But that's pretty much part 2 for the meantime, is to just take a look at your Path of Exile build, go to Poppins, go to PoE Vault, and this is how we're going to start, and we're going to enjoy our journey. G'day guys, Josh here. Hope you enjoyed my video. If you liked the video, press like. If you want to leave a comment to help us out, leave a comment below. And if you enjoy all our content so much, subscribe to our channel. Every comment, every like, every subscription is incredibly helpful to help me do this content more. Thank you guys, and hope you guys have a good one.